Well, 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 what a landmark day for Mortal Kombat. We are back with another Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection video. We just got an update from Digital Eclipse about the online on this game. You gotta see what's in this video. I got goosebumps. I already have goosebumps. The video hasn't even started. Welcome in. We're gonna jump right into this. Thank you for coming to check out today's video. Let's get into it. Alright, earlier today, we got an update around lobbies and online play for the MK Legacy Collection. Now, this is from Digital Eclipse. Now I'm going to take and show you, we're going to zoom in on this so you can see this a little bit better. And here we go, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection online play at launch, quick match. Choose your game, randomly connect to another player, and fight online with rollback netcode. In the online options menu, you can choose to only battle opponents with a certain connection strength, adjust your preferred amount of input lag, and more. Coming soon, online arcade. Create public or private lobbies and play in a group. Stay tuned for more details. Now I want to say something about the quick match feature right real quick. I'm absolutely loving the quick match right now. It feels like a true arcade experience, and what I mean by that is when you were in the arcade, you had no idea who was going to walk up to that machine and plunk in 2 quarters. There is something very nostalgic about being able to play the Legacy Collection right now and you don't know who your opponent is. It is just like being in an arcade back in the day and a random stranger walking up, plunking 2 quarters in, and playing you in Mortal Kombat. But let's go ahead and jump into the next update. Now right here we do have a breakdown of the games with online play. Mortal Kombat Arcade, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. Mortal Kombat 2, Arcade, SNES, Genesis 32X. Mortal Kombat 3, Arcade, SNES, Genesis. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 Arcade SNES, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 WaveNet Arcade Exclusive, Mortal Kombat Trilogy PS1, and Mortal Kombat 4 Arcade is online on all versions except the original Nintendo Switch. Due to hardware limitations, they just couldn't get it. So, Nintendo Switch OG users, I'm sorry to say, original Mortal Kombat 4 just couldn't make it on there, but I can tell you from somebody that played it, the game is absolutely beautiful. And if it's just a technical limitation, they can only do what they can only do. So credit to them for trying, but it just didn't work out in this case for the Nintendo Switch original for Mortal Kombat 4 Arcade Online. So here this just elaborates a little bit more. It lists the games that we can play online, but then it does say at the bottom, there is one exception. Technical limitations prevented MK4 online play on the original Switch hardware. That said, MK4 works just fine for local play on the original Switch, and Switch 2 does support online play for MK4. The other games in the collection that support online play should not be affected on any platform. So, again, they can only do what they can do. Technical limitations, you run against the wall, just happens sometimes. So that's where it stands for the Switch 1 and online play of Mortal Kombat 4. So now we're jumping into some pretty interesting stuff here, and I actually grabbed this off of the homie Dynasty's Twitter page. So credit to Dynasty, shout out. Make sure you're checking out Dynasty on YouTube and on X. Some of the best Mortal Kombat content out there. And thank you for this screen grab right here, which mentions an online arcade feature is currently in development. Goosebumps already. Which will give players the opportunity to create public or private or public rooms, select the games they want to play, invite friends to join in. Get this though, each room can host up to 16 players and multiple games can be played simultaneously. Think of it as your own personal Mortal Kombat game room, filled with just the games you love most, including multiples of any given game, so if you want 2 MK2 machines, you can do that. On individual games within the room, players rotate, playing in a classic arcade winner stays lose. It's King of the Hill. Oh my gosh. Winner stays queue structure, or they can simply choose to spectate. AFK feature. This lobby feature is more robust than Quick Match and is more ambitious than Digital Eclipse has done in its previous games, so it demands additional testing both internally and from external partners before it's ready for players to enjoy. We expect this feature to be added via an update within a few weeks after launch, but this is dependent on internal and first-party approval timeframes, which can vary between platforms. Keep an eye on our socials for updates. Make sure you're following Digital Eclipse on Twitter. The communication from Digital Eclipse throughout this entire development cycle has been stellar, and I've wanted to touch base about all these features coming, and I wanted to say I had no concerns about all these amazing things coming because they've been communicating and listening to fans from day one. amazing, and I want to thank them for that. Seriously, this is huge news. We're gonna get King of the Hills. This is what the arcade was. Winner pays, loser stays. You walk up to the arcade machine, you're watching two people go at it, you're seeing what you got to go up against, and if you can beat them, you wait your turn, then you get to play. I can't wait. This is absolutely huge. And we even got an update on our Krypt. Also, in the weeks that follow launch, the Krypt will be expanded with a new feature, the Chronicle of the Realms. This special illustrated history explains and explores the epic conflicts depicted in the first 4 arcade games and gives all fans a clear, concise record of the battles between Outworld, Earthrealm, Edenia, and more. This will be added in a future update at no additional cost. Wow. This game is shaping up to be an absolute masterpiece. It really is. It's been an absolutely landmark day for Mortal Kombat fans around the world. These updates that are planned for the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection are going to propel this game to a place that I don't think a lot of players were really ready for. And a King of the Hill setup with not just 8 people, but up to 16 people, doubling that of any King of the Hill we've ever seen before. That's unreal. Absolutely unreal. And there is currently a way to invite your friends via a personal match. I don't know how you do that, but I have received private invites from some of my friends to play, so I know there's a way to do that currently. But what a huge day for Mortal Kombat fans. I mentioned it earlier, right now online you have Quick Match, which just randomly connects you to a player. I know a lot of people aren't fans of that. I know it's 2025. I know it's a different time. But from somebody that grew up in the arcades, I've enjoyed it so much today because it just brought back that arcade feeling of where you don't know who your next opponent is. You have no idea. But in the arcade days, you didn't know who your next opponent was. Somebody would just walk up, put some money in, start playing you. And, you know, we got ranked and stuff coming too, I'm sure. And, you know, somebody said, well, where's the rank? We didn't have ranked in the arcade days. We just throw down on the arcade machine and had fun and, you know. But I've been having the time of my life with this. This is all I got for you right now. I'm going to wrap up the video here in a second. But just kind of giving you my final thoughts on this so far after playing it all day today. The netcode is absolutely amazing. It plays so wonderfully. I played Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero to test that game out for latency, to see if I could feel any latency. I couldn't feel any at all. And Mortal Kombat Mythologies, for those that have watched the channel, know that I like to do some casual speedrunning with that game. And I can tell difference between inputs, between an original PlayStation 1 running the disc to a PS3 running the original PlayStation 1 disc to playing Mortal Kombat Mythologies on an emulator to playing it on a PlayStation 1 PlayStation Classic that's been modded. Every one of those different methods, the game plays subtly different with inputs. If you play Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero on a modded PS2, the inputs are just a little different. It plays beautifully on this. Absolutely beautiful. But that's all I got for you today. I just want to let you know the netcode feels great. We got a bunch of online features to get excited about. I couldn't feel any latency at all. The emulation feels crisp, clean. The games all look absolutely beautiful. Every single code that you could imagine that you'd want is there. Everything's super easy to access. I already played with Meat today. The game looks beautiful. The opening menu looks beautiful. The music in the game is beautiful. The music player is beautiful. The history, the combat cards, everything. I could go on and on and on. It is a huge day for myself, Mortal Kombat fans around the world. Digital Eclipse, if you see this video, thank you for all your hard work. Thank you everybody at Digital Eclipse, Atari, Mortal Kombat, anybody that worked on this game. Just know, Mortal Kombat fans around the world today are having the time of their life. I've been seeing reactions in Facebook groups. I've been seeing reactions on Twitter. I've been playing the players online. Everybody's having the time of their life today. It feels good to have Mortal Kombat back. It really does. Much love, my friends. You know what I say at the end of these videos, man. I'm just an old arcade head locked in for life. I go by Headlocked online. I'll be live here in a little bit to discuss this game and go over with it and play it with you live. But, man, what a great day. What a great day. And then to get the updates we just got from Digital Eclipse, which I don't think anybody was ready for such a historic announcement. The future for Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection looks so bright. I think we all might need to get some sunglasses. And for the love of God, somebody go get Digital Eclipse some aprons, because they are absolutely cooking over there at the team. Much love, my friends. I'm going to wrap up there. Let me know every thought you have down below in the comment section. Whew. I got to go calm down. I got to stream a little bit. Much love, friendos. I'll be reading each and every one of your comments down below. I'm going to head out for now, but as always, I will see you on the next Mortal Kombat video. Take care, friends. Peace.